Going to have a look at finding the domain and range of the ln function. So just before we start, it really helps to draw the function that you're already aware of. So you should know what the lnx graph looks like. It sort of looks like this, where it crosses at 1. It doesn't touch the y-axis at all, meaning the domain is where x is bigger than 0, because the x values can only be bigger than 0 inside of a logarithm. Whereas the y values, they can be infinitely small or infinitely large, so we say it's in the set of real numbers, because it can pretty much be any number, whether it's rational or irrational. Now we're going to go from this and transform this to find out what the domain and range of ln x minus 3 will be. So just going back to transformational graphs, to go from x to x minus 3, what's happening is x is being replaced with x minus 3. So essentially we're doing f of x minus 3 to get to ln x minus 3. Now, a translation of f of x minus 3, what does that mean? That means that you're taking all the coordinates here and you're moving it 3 units to the right, and you're not changing the y coordinates at all. Meaning, if we draw the graph out, the asymptote, instead of being at x equals 0, it's now going to be 3 units to the right, so it's going to start at x equals 3. The intersection with the x-axis, instead of being 1, we're going to add 3 onto that, and we get that it's going to be at 4. And so it'll just look something like this. And this really helps in drawing, now determining the domain and range. So just a quick reminder, domain is all the x values that you can put into a function, and range is all the y values that come out of a function. So in this case, we know x, it can't be 3, it can't be less than 3, so we say it's where x is bigger than 3. Now in terms of y, again, it can be infinitely small in the negative side of things, or it can get infinitely large in the positive side of things. So we again say it's in the set of real numbers. Hopefully that makes sense. And just as the rule of thumb, always try to draw a curve that you're already aware of and try to go from that, transform it into what you need to get to.